You're watching a segment of The Splash, Greater West Bloomfield's news magazine show.
Welcome back to The Splash. I'm Maddie Mustion. This week, I'm joined by Gina Gregory. Gina is the president of the Greater West Bloomfield Historical Society. Thanks for joining me today, Gina. How are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm great. Will you tell us a little bit about your title as the president of the Greater West Bloomfield Historical Society?
Sure. I've been the president as a volunteer for the volunteer organization of the Greater West Bloomfield Historical Society since 2013. And we're an active group. We've been closed during COVID, and we have something special coming up.
Yeah, will you tell us about that exciting event that you have coming up?
We're reopening the museum, and the timing of COVID was very interesting. We were already working on a renovation to our building space, and then going to try to reopen with our usual programs while we quickly put together new exhibits. So then COVID happened and we had more time. And so, of course, for part of that, we were not able to be here. But then you can see, as you look behind me, that we've painted the walls. We put in new carpeting. We removed 5 cases. The canoe that used to be mounted and so took up a major space on the wall. You can see behind me is now on the floor, or close to the floor, in its natural position. So you can enjoy it as a canoe in its natural shape better. And by doing these things, we've created spaces where we could better tell our story as a community. So the exhibits are now laid out in a chronological way, and we've been very fortunate to have other groups step up and say, would you like a loan of some interesting things? So of course we said yes, and of course we're happy to put it together. We're having our exhibit informational panels professionally designed and printed, and very excited to share all of this with the public. And that will be easier because we've also have volunteers who are ready to commit to be here more often. So we will be open 3 hours every weekend instead of 3 hours every month. So that's it in a nutshell.
Well, that sounds awesome. Will you tell us a little bit about the items that you have behind you?
I will. Those are some new and some old. At the bottom here, you can see the canoe. Above it is a beaver and a muskrat pelt stretcher, and then close to it is the top hat made of beaver. So we've had those items for a very long time. Last year, we purchased from a crafter who had a traditional macaque, or one that was made in the 1960s, which is a Native American people's bag, or container where they carry a wide variety of things, kind of like a shopping bag or just a bag. So we were excited to have that. Then Oakland County Pioneer and Historical Society, we asked if we could have us loan the Michigan Military Academy cadet jacket and hat that you see right there. So now instead of a photo, we have the actual thing, and it's interesting to see. It was from a student who was fairly young, so you can see it's pretty small. They're just young boys. Then lastly, here on my right is a regalia set of clothing made by Mike Jewell, a Native American, and he speaks of his traditions and his culture with us usually annually, and he's giving it to us as a loan, what he's often worn, and so we're truly excited to have it. I appreciate it now in a museum, I'd say more than I did when I saw him wear it, because now it has great light on it, and it's not the person that's in it but the clothing. So you can kind of appreciate the clothing and all of the beadwork you can see. And you're not even seeing his leggings, which are just as well decorated as what you see there. So those are some of the highlights. We have recreation items out that are fun. We've found more things that people can touch and explore when they're here. And so we have those inside. And then outside, we've added a new Deming hand pump, so that just like somebody on Apple Island or somebody at a farm, a green farm, anywhere, would have used those pumps. So we're excited about that. And then we've had working on new panels outside to improve the look and the story that we tell.
Very nice.
So, very nice. We're really excited to present this to our public. We think they'll enjoy it.
And Gina, besides the grand opening of the Orchard Lake Museum, are there other events that you're excited about this coming fall?
There are, and I forgot to put them in front of me. At the end of the month, by Zoom, we'll have Sazoy Bailey talking about the herstory of women in Detroit. She's written a book on it, and it's a very engaging presentation, so we're looking forward to that. In November, we have a program about the Sultana, which was a ship used for the Civil War. And unfortunately, it met its demise, and it was a tragic tale. And so a local historian is going to be sharing that with us. Our fall open houses in October will be with a 1960s CB radio with one of our local people who restored it. It was from the Orchard Lake City Hall, and Bill Bertakis got it going again, so he's going to share that. And then Sue Williams will be sharing history about the Michigan Military Academy in November, so we're looking forward to that. And then in December, we're going to repeat our hopefully live with Kathy Haas, who has a collection of 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, and she has 250 books. And when she shared it with us online, we all enjoyed it, but we also thought it would be fun to come see the books up close. So we're hopeful that we'll be able to do that then. They're all different, and it's kind of fun to see the differences between all the books.
Thank you, Gina. Once again, we've been joined by Gina Gregory, the president of the Greater West Bloomfield Historical Society.
Thanks for watching this segment of The Splash. To watch the entire show or other segments, catch us on Comcast Channel 15 and AT&T Channel 99. Or look us up online at thesplash.tv and listen to us every week on 89.3 WBLD, the all-new Lakes FM.